Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is verb phrase 251. The verb phrase today is to grow out of something. And we got 5 uses and 5 meanings. Okay, let's look at the first one. To stop doing something because one is older or more mature. Okay, here's the first example. I thought he would grow out of playing video games, but he never did. Yeah, today, there are some things that years ago we often thought that people would, kids would grow out of, and some of these things people are still not growing out of, and one of them is video games. So sometimes they play video games as a kid, but some as they become adults give it up, but some still continue to play into their 30s, 40s, 50s, so it's not uncommon anymore. Another one could be reading comic books too. Many years ago, we always thought that kids, they would grow out of reading comic books, but sometimes some adults continue to read the comic books that they were reading while they were kids too. So that's kind of an example, though, that we mean that it's something that you did as a kid, but then as you became older and more mature, you kind of stopped doing. All right, we have one other example here. She grew out of playing with dolls when she became a teenager. So when she was a little kid, maybe she still played with dolls a lot. All right, number 2 here. To emerge or come out of a container or area. Yes. You need a larger pot for that plant. It is growing out of the old one. So it's growing out of the old pot. It's becoming too big. The roots are maybe the roots are choking or something. You need to get a larger pot for that plant. It's growing out of the older, smaller one. Okay, number 3 here. To literally grow too big for one's clothes. Okay. Your eldest daughter has grown out of this dress. You can save it as a hand-me-down for your younger daughter. Yeah, so children do grow, so this is natural. They get too big for clothes, and the old clothes is too small for them. And if you had a younger sister, maybe whatever clothes the older sister wear, you could pass it down. If it's still nice enough, you could let the younger daughter wear the same. Or number 2, you are growing out of those pants. They look too tight. You need a larger size. Well, that's another way that you can grow out of your clothes, by gaining too much weight as well. All right, number 4 here. To develop from something. That fast food chain just grew out of a small restaurant he opened in 1955. So maybe he opened just one restaurant, and then, he expanded to 3 or 4, 5, 10, 20, and before you know it, he had a very large chain restaurant. Okay. Number 5, to develop or come about from something less serious. Okay. Their feud, an argument, especially between, or in this case, maybe neighbors or families. Their feud grew out of a dispute over the property line. So maybe the 2 neighbors, they were arguing about the property line. One thought it was more on their side than the other side. Maybe they used to like each other. They used to be friends, but then suddenly they had a dispute over the property line, and then it got worse and worse. It turned into a real fighting feud. Okay, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it's clear. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.